we've seen with the Fringe community that they're actively participating and always expanding on the Fringe universe. Recently you held an event where people can provide a story, that corresponds with their NFT, and using the lore that's connected to the different traits and stuff, they can apply that in developing a story, which can be, ultimately used in the scene for the movie. So I was wondering, do you think this consistent participation that your community does is because of your past experience with creating the movie Prospect and how successful it was? And I guess the double part of this question is, if so, what would you recommend the project owners who do not have the credentials, such as, your team?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I think what we bring to the space is that we are a team of professional, like, storytellers. Again, we need to be better at branding and marketing. That's what we're figuring out on our own. But the storytelling part is the thing, we've been doing our whole careers. And like with this shop that we opened for Prospect, it was like you get like 40, 50 people in a building making something together. Like, having to orchestrate that collaboration is a skill set, unto itself. And so similarly, taking an even larger online community, like figuring out kind of the mechanics that make that function, that actually produce like also something high quality, I think is just in our skill set. It's like kind of what we bring to the table. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, as far as like for advice for other projects, it's just like you have to be like obsessed with the thing you're doing. You can't just be like providing a surface level kind of copy paste derivative experience. You have to like what is it you have that no one else does? And the amount of work required is just not sustainable unless you're just in love with the thing. And so like these are sci-fi worlds that I spend as much time in my head as I do in reality. And that's what makes it easy, because it's just like it is, the amount of engagement it takes to keep these communities up and running is huge. But it becomes more natural because it's just like I'm part of the community. I'm not just someone trying to like manufacture a product. Like, I'm in there with everybody having fun.
Yeah, and that's like the best part about it too is how active you guys are yourselves too, like the whole team, especially like with and again this goes back like to this content that you guys create too, because your team itself creates a lot of content that we've noticed, on top of the Fringe brand itself creating content for the overall aspect of it. And you guys again do a lot of a great job, not only just from the branding perspective of the Fringe, but also like the micro brands of the personalization, basically, like because it's very hard in this space to really build a relationships right from the get go. And if you guys, like you guys are doing with where you're showcasing the behind the scenes, all the struggles, the hard work that you guys have put into it, it really gets you invested like right away without even having to put any money into it. It's just your thought. You're like, wow, like they've been really working on this. So, yeah, I mean, again, a lot of things that again we've used you guys in certain aspects as case studies because of just the way you guys have been holding on to your with the way you guys have been launching and holding on to the activation and engagement side of things. So I again kudos to you for everything on that end. I don't know if Richard or Stephen, you want to throw in any other points before we go on to the next question?
Just the last thing, I mean, and we can move on. Is I think the biggest thing is that, and what again I love is that you're focused on injecting value. The whole long term game, again speaks to that. A lot of the projects, like Mark's saying, they're all quick instant gain. They're not really into the really genuinely passionately doing this. And I think that's the thing is, you focus on doing good and doing what you love and sharing, that great experience with others. Profit and all the other things, they just naturally occur, right? Just do what you love. Every day's a vacation, and the rest is a joyride.
The nerds will prevail. That's how.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Um,
a moment where there was just a lot of get rich quick energy in the space. And, you know, for people like me, it's like, I don't mind, you know, that's cool because it allows us, you know, to really do our thing. It's like, we're here for the long term because everything we do is for the long term.